Hello everyone, it's time for another update on my weight loss journey, and boy have I got something interesting to tell you this week. This week has been pretty full on, and it has been mostly controlled and dominated by my fibromyalgia and all the other side effects that go with it. I did manage to get to the gym for my Sunday sesh. Yes. I'm going to walk you through that and show you what I did. I'm going to walk you through my week, and then when we get to the weigh-in part, I'm going to tell you what this super interesting piece of information is that I have learnt this week. So let's get started. Good morning everyone, and welcome to another Sunday. I'm going to have to start calling this the Sunday Chronicles or something like that, because although I hadn't planned it, Sunday seems to be a great day for me to bring you all up to date with what's been happening through the week and be productive at the same time. I have got all the gear out to make my overnight oats. I've got the stuff ready to make my hydration drink because I'm going to the gym later for my Sunday sesh. And I've got some veggies and stuff laid out to cut up to prep to make some stir fry for dinner. I'm going to start with the drink because I can get it out of the way first. I really do enjoy my Sunday afternoon session at the gym. I've actually started planning around going to the gym on a Sunday afternoon. It's no longer I'll go to the gym on Sunday afternoon if I have time and if I can wangle it. It's now a case of I'm going to the gym on Sunday afternoon, so I have to do everything else to be ready to do that. So there's my water bottle with my hydration drink prepped for the gym later. And now, what's been happening this week? I tell you, it has been a hell of a week. Mostly this week, my fibromyalgia has knocked me on my ass. And the week started off really well because Monday came, did all the usual things that Mondays require. And I also prepped for Tuesday. If you're a regular here, you may remember a while ago that my dad had a fall and he was in hospital in rehab for about 4 weeks, and then they moved him to respite in an aged care facility, which was only meant to be respite. It was only meant to be a short-term thing, but it's turned out to be a permanent thing. Here it comes. What do you want, Grumble Bum? Food time. It's always food time. Out you go. Now that he's having to make the move to permanent aged care, he won't be going home again, which means we have to sell the house, which means it has to be cleaned up and cleared out and get rid of all of his stuff. And guess who's doing that? Me. So on Tuesday, my son and I went down to his house and started the big cleaning process. Now, to get to Dad's house, it's about a 45-minute drive, which driving is really difficult for me. Even being a passenger can wear me out, and it can cause pain because you're sitting still for so long. You're sitting in the car, and that stillness makes all the soft tissues and the muscles and everything lock up. So when I get out the car, I'm like, I need to go into retirement care for myself. But once I get mobile again, I'm fine. We spent most of the day there. We had a huge day, actually. And when it was time to come home, we both went from being, we're making really great progress, to, oh my God, I'm exhausted, I've got to stop and go home. It's just like that. There was no warning. We just crashed and burned instantly. I didn't sleep very well on Tuesday night because my brain wouldn't shut down. It kept going over everything, and my body was so sore. I couldn't get comfortable. I had pain all night. The pain was keeping me awake. So Tuesday night's sleep was a shocker. Wednesday morning I woke up, I was wrecked. I could barely walk, barely function. I spent the day on the sofa. So nothing got done, no exercise, didn't even walk around the garden. Food was whatever you could grab. Oh, that's right. On the way home on Tuesday afternoon, we stopped at the shops and my son went in and we treated ourselves to an icy cold beer. And while he was in there, he got a couple of things. He comes out and he says, I got a beer, I got some chips, and I thought you'd like some peanuts. I love peanuts. Pretty much peanuts were my my sole food source for the next 2 days because I just didn't have the energy to get up and prepare anything. Toast and peanuts was pretty much what I lived on for 2 days. Thursday morning I woke up and I had a touch of vertigo. When I get really run down and don't get enough sleep, the vertigo kicks in. And it was very mild and I wasn't overly worried about it. But I had a doctor's appointment 9 o'clock Thursday morning and I couldn't put it off. It was a prescription for my painkillers, so I needed to go. When I left home, my vertigo was this much. By the time I got to the doctor's surgery, 15 minutes away, I was using my walking stick and using things to keep my balance because I was full on dizzy. Now there are different types of vertigo and I usually just feel really sick in my stomach, really run down, but I don't get dizzy. This one on Thursday, I got dizzy and I'm like, oh my God, I'm in the car, I got to try and drive home. But I managed to get home safely and that was Thursday completely written off. I did absolutely nothing for the rest of the day on Thursday. Friday I woke up and I didn't feel too bad. Friday I actually got to the gym. I just did some walking on the treadmill. It was a very slow walk. I didn't even get my heart rate up into the cardio zone. It was only in the fat burn zone, which meant I was only walking very slow. But I was walking and moving. My body and my head both felt better for being active and getting flexible. And I was just glad to be vertical and doing stuff. Saturday morning, I got up, cleaned the house, vacuumed, mopped, actually did a really good steam mop over the whole floor and it was a bit slippery, so I gave it a really good clean with that and that was good. And yesterday afternoon, I actually had a sleep. I just couldn't keep fighting the feeling anymore. You know, we're coming up for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days and I was still feeling sick. So I had a sleep Saturday afternoon, then I slept again all last night, and as you can see, Sunday morning I'm feeling much better. I'm still looking like crap because I haven't washed my hair for 2 days, and it's hot as usual. I got all the veggies prepped for dinner. I was going to cook those veggies later this afternoon when I come home from the gym, and I thought, no, I'll just do it now because then I won't have to do it this afternoon when I get home because I can just come home from the gym and relax. And of course it's going to taste better by then because all the flavours will have had time to sit and mingle and stew together and be extra yummy. We're just having a veggie stir fry. Got carrot, capsicum, celery, onion, lots of cabbage. Throw in a bit of rocket, arugula, or as the Americans call it, and the cashews for the top. Sometimes when we have stir fry I do rice, but today we're just having instant noodles. And we did a nutritional comparison between noodles and rice because I'm always saying, oh no, rice is better for you, and Connor always says, no, the noodles taste better. So I did a comparison. And honestly, the calories, the salt, the whatevers, most of the calorie composition of rice, brown rice versus noodles is much the same. Where the noodles fail is they have got a really high fat content. So I just thought that was interesting that both noodles and rice were very similar in the nutritional value, except for the fat content. So I can justify having the noodles because vegetables have pretty much nothing. They're worth nothing. The body uses more energy to to process them than they're worth when you consume them. And I'm going to the gym to do a great big workout so I can justify having noodles. Almost out of garlic, no! So to get as much as I can, I'm just going to mix up my batch. Soy sauce. Oyster sauce. What's this? Some sort of Chinese vinegar that I bought when I was making something. What am I making? Sushi, I think. Can't remember. I needed it for something. Chinese 5 spice. I only need a little bit of that because it's really quite potent. And pepper. Lid back on. And I've decided to mix a little bit of corn flour in with my liquids, just so that the sauce thickens up a little bit. It doesn't look right today, it's missing something. The colour, there's not enough colour in it. Not enough flavour either. The noodles will add more flavour. They come with their toxic mix of chemical flavoured chicken. Tasty. That's the veggies done. So tonight, whenever someone wants to eat, I'll probably eat about 5 p.m. because that's my usual dinner time. Connor will eat anywhere, anytime. When I get home, all I need to do is 2-minute noodles and then mix it with a serve of the veggies, mix it all together. Yeah. So as you can see, this week just gone has been pretty shit when it came to getting the exercise in, eating healthy, and doing all of the right things. I wasn't expecting much success in terms of weigh-in. So last week, my official weigh-in was 89.7 kilos. Sunday morning, I'm doing all the Sunday routine things, and I thought I'll have a sneaky little weigh-in and just see how things are going to prepare me for the disappointment tomorrow. So I jumped on the scale Sunday morning, 88.2. That is a loss of 1.5 kilos on a week where I was sick, had lots of pain, ate bad, didn't get to the gym as much as I wanted. And I'm going, yeah, right, I like this idea. So I was super excited for the weigh-in on Monday morning. Monday morning, I jump on the scales, and this is what happened. 89.5. And I thought, hold the friggin' phone. There's something weird going on here. I've seen this happen before. So I got an idea in my head. I started to do a little bit of research, and it turns out that my mega super awesome Sunday sesh at the gym could be sabotaging my weigh-in on a Monday morning. I've got my laptop in front of me, and I'm going to read to you some of the important stuff because I want to get it right. I'm also going to put the links to these articles down in the description to get you started on your own search if this is something that really interests you. Exercise-induced muscle damage. Exercise-induced muscle damage is a temporary phenomenon that occurs after new or exceptionally challenging exercise patterns. Very simply put, exercise, especially weight training, damages muscle tissue. The repair process after exercise allows muscles to grow and to get stronger, but in the meantime, inflammation occurs in the tissues. So basically what happens if you do a really strenuous workout, especially a weights workout, you potentially tear a lot of the muscles, just tiny little micro tears. And that's a good thing in a way because it means that you're working hard, you're stretching the muscles, and these little tears are how the muscles grow and how they get stronger. In the meantime, the muscles have to repair. That repair process means the rest of the body sends all of these nutrients and all these extra fluids to the muscles to protect them and help them repair and get well again. It also means there's inflammation, which equals an increase in weight. This weight gain is only temporary. It only lasts a couple of days. Your muscles will start to feel better because they're healing and you'll feel all right again. But this temporary weight gain is on a Monday when I weigh in because I've busted my ass at the gym on the Sunday afternoon. So I'm thinking, do I change my weigh-in day because I don't want to change my Sunday sesh? I love it too much. Maybe I should weigh in on a different day. Or do I just keep working with this same theory? Because obviously there is weight loss happening. Even last week, I noticed that my clothes are feeling looser and fitting better. So there is definitely weight loss happening. And remember what everyone always says, muscle weighs more than fat. A kilo is a kilo, but a kilo of muscle might only be this big. A kilo of fat is like this big. So it's still the same weight, it just takes up less size. That's why you reduce size when you lose fat. Because I wear a Fitbit, I have access to other information like my resting heart rate. It has dropped in the last couple of weeks. And my oxygen saturation levels have increased. And they are both things that we really want to happen. I've also noticed that my confidence has increased. I'm not as stressed. I'm generally happier. And I just feel like a better overall person. So what should I do? I'm thinking I should stick with, I'm going to stick with my Sunday sesh because I absolutely love my Sunday sesh at the gym. We all know how much I love that. But the Monday morning weigh-in, should I stick with it or should I change it to another day? What'll I do? Help me decide. 10 seconds ago, I was thinking I'll stick with a Monday weigh-in, and now I'm thinking I'll try a Wednesday weigh-in. Let me know what you think. Anyway, that's enough for now. I think we've covered everything. This video is a little bit longer this week, so I hope that's okay. Let me know if you prefer shorter videos or longer videos. But this week I did have a lot to tell you, and I really needed to set the scene of what I've been through all week. The gym, the big weight loss on the Sunday for the sneaky weigh-in, and then the little weight loss on Monday and the reasons for it. I thought it was all really important information, not just for me, but for anyone else who's doing the same journey that I am. And I know there's quite a few of you out there. Tune in next week and see how I've been. Bye.